Hi guys. Okay, so I was kind of fishing around on YouTube the other day when I was uploading a video, and it turns out you can go live without 10,000 subscribers now. So I guess when I had looked into it, it was a newer feature and it wasn't an option, but I don't have 10,000 subscribers, and that's okay. Anyways, I'm going to try this live thing. We'll see how it goes. I'm just out of the shower and I have to get ready for the day. I've got stuff to do. I've got an oil change, I've got grocery shopping, all kinds of fun things. I don't know if I can zoom in because I'm using my phone. Oh, I can. Sweet. So anyways, I use a randomizer app on my old phone, which is now charging, and it selected the Too Faced Glamour To Go palette. It is super cute. It's got this like ornate plastic packaging. Inside there is a mirror and 8 shadows that look like this. They're basically all super neutral, but that's okay because neutrals are fun. And then if you slide out this little drawer below, there is a blush, a bronzer, and a lip gloss. But the lip gloss has some powder in it from, it looks like the bronzer that I've used before. If I remember that I took this, not to Florence. I took the little black book to Florence. I took this somewhere when we were traveling, and I obviously got powder in the lip gloss. I love Too Faced, and I like a lot of their products, and I like a lot of these smaller palettes, but putting a cream in the middle of 2 powders, that's not a smart move. It's just so, like, that lip gloss is yucky now. So I've taken a shower, I've washed my face and moisturized. Putting on some chapstick. I also do Roulette, randomizer, whatever you want to call it, for my lip colors, and it selected Kat Von D Countess and the Urban Decay Jilted Gloss. This is what they look like together. Kind of just want to wear the gloss. The Countess color is just kind of a little orange for me, and I already got dressed. I'm wearing like a watermelon colored shirt. I think that it might just be a little too matchy-matchy, a little too much, a little too loud. It's a mini, the Kat Von D that I have in this color, and I have a red orange by Revlon, and I think that's enough. I think I'm just going to destash this one. This is the Jilted Gloss on its own, and it's so pretty. Anyways, now I'm just wasting time jumping into actually getting ready. Putting on my primer. There is a matte, I think it's matte or satin cream color in this palette, so I'm just going to set my primer with that, because then I don't have to dig out another product. Big fluffy brush just to set the primer. Moo is watching Sophia. It's actually one of my favorite episodes. It's the episode where Sophia finds the magic, not the magic library, the secret library. And she, like, I don't know, it's just it's a cool series for little girls who like princesses, and I like the direction that this takes Sophia in. It makes it much more, she's very self-assured little girl. But this one really puts her like in the seat of power and responsibility, and she affects change on the world, and she does so very responsibly, and I think she teaches our little girls some pretty good lessons. Oh, I have put some eye cream under my eyes. My gosh, that white had a lot of kick up. Taking the fluffy brush I've been using and dipping it into this darker brown color down here in the corner. I'm going to put this in my crease. Woo! That's some pigment, and I tapped off too. Goodness gracious. Okay. That is good to know. We're going to have to, look at this big blob up here, we're going to have to rescue. So I guess I'm going to have to blend up higher than I normally would. I was just going to do this for some light definition in my crease. now I'm going to have to make it a bit more dramatic. Ooh. All right. So I have this, well, it's a scar. You probably can't see the scar, but here in my eyelid, I have a scar, and so sometimes the pigment doesn't stick very well there. It kind of looks like I don't know how to blend sometimes, but it's actually just, it's scar tissue. I think when I was in middle school, I went up to Tahoe with my family and one of my friends, and we were rafting down the Truckee River like you do. And we stopped at a sandbar for some lunch. It was just me and my friend who went because, you know, we were like 15 or 14 and we thought we were just so cool and like so tough. Not tough, but like we wanted to be away from my parents. We wanted to be like by ourselves. Like we just wanted to be, pretend that we were, you know, not older. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, like we wanted to be older than we were, and we wanted to like do things on our own. So my parents dropped us off with a little boat, and we were rafting down the river, and we stopped at a sandbar to eat lunch. I already said that. And we were skipping some rocks, and this little boy came over and he wanted to skip rocks with us, and we were skipping rocks, and then his mom told him not to because he was getting too wild and he wasn't listening. And I threw a rock, and it, like, I was wearing a bracelet, and when I threw lip gloss, one of the times I threw one of the stones, my bracelet went flying off. So I looked at my friend and I was like, I'm going to go get my bracelet. And the little boy had been told not to throw the rocks anymore, and he wasn't listening, and he wasn't paying attention. And I went out to find my bracelet, and when I looked up to like tell my friend that I'd found it, he threw a rock into my face. And it hit me right here in the eye. That sucked. It just super sucked. But I have good luck when bad things happen to me, apparently. And lo and behold, at the same sandbar eating lunch were a river guide who had butterfly stitches with him and a doctor. Like, what are the chances? And he wasn't just a doctor. He was like a trauma surgeon or something. Like, he worked in the ER, so I guess he wasn't a surgeon, but he was like a trauma specialist. So, like, between the two of them, they put like those little temporary stitches on my eye, and we got down to the end of the river. My mom helped us paddle the rest of the way because I was like kind of blind. My face was swelling up. And when we got down there, they told my dad what happened, and we went to the hospital and I got some stitches. It was super fun. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't that big of a deal either. Now I'm just going to take this shadow brush. This one is by Elizabeth Mott. I got it in like an Ipsy bag. It's not a flat shader brush, but it is pretty flat, and it's going to pick up a lot of color. And I have decided, I think I'm going to go with this, like, it's not champagne and it's not gold, but it's kind of like, it's not pewter. It's like a really weird, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's kind of all of those colors, it's a pretty metallic. And I'm going to sweep into that. And I'm going to put this all over my eye. These are way more pigmented than I thought they were going to be, these colors. Like getting full opacity off of like almost no work. And then I'm just going to I don't know. That kind of looks pretty. I think I'm just going to take the top of the brush, like this, and I'm going to put it in this light purple color. And I'm just going to, I'm putting it, putting the top of the brush right here, and just going back and forth and bringing it from the corner of my eye to that darkest, up to my crease, to that, where we, oh my God, how can I describe this? Where I stopped the crease shadow, I'm just bringing it in a diagonal right there. That's all I'm going to do. I'm hoping it'll bring some dimension to the look without having to do a lot of extra work. And that's all I'm going to do for eyeshadow. For eyeliner, I think I'm going to stick with brown because we did brown in our crease. This is the first one I grabbed. It's kind of a gray brown, which works for me. This is Urban Decay's Mushroom. I'm just going to put this on in a simple line. I remember a couple years ago I was doing makeup for a woman out in Germany. She was going to some show, and she thought that she couldn't wear eyeliner because she wasn't able to put it on in one single line, and she thought to put on eyeliner you needed to be able to do one, like not pick up your pencil or your whatever apparatus you're using, and be able to do one line. And she was like, oh, I'm in my 50s, my eyelids are old and crepey and wrinkly, and I can't do that. And I was like, oh my goodness, who told you that you can't do that? You just need to make, just pick up your pencil and do lots and lots and lots of little lines. And she was so excited that she was able to wear eyeliner again, and I was happy to help. I felt so sad for her that she'd not been wearing eyeliner for a couple of years at that point because she thought that she couldn't, and it's like, oh no, ma'am, you do what you want, we're just gonna make it work. She was really sweet. And my Urban Decay Super Curl Mascara, it's a little baby one. Personally, when a formula isn't waterproof, I tend not to put it on my bottom lashes. I really like the look of bottom lash mascara, but for me, I don't know if it's that I have oily eyelids or I touch my eyes a lot just because I do. I don't know why. When I don't have waterproof mascara on, I've noticed that it tends to smudge off of my bottom lashes. So I don't know if Urban Decay makes Super Curl in a waterproof formula, but I don't have it. If they do, that's okay. I have 10,000 little samples to get through. And that'll be it for the eye look. I feel like it's really simple, it's really easy to do, but it like brings some dimension and some sophistication to my face. I hate going into places to get car work done and feeling like immature. I don't want them like young and naive maybe, because I don't want them to like, I'm a responsible adult. I get my oil changed to pay my bills, like so I don't know. I just don't like being viewed immature. Where I live, it's a lot of military, and I just got lip gloss all over myself. And military has a reputation for not being so responsible, and that's just not me. Anyways, I should put on face makeup, but I don't really want to. Let's see what this looks like with just gloss. Put together. I like to look put together. There we go. You know what? I think that works. I got errands to run. I don't have time for all this. So anyways, that was my look with the Glamour To Go palette by Too Faced. It's mostly just neutrals. There's some really pretty colors in here. There's this soft baby pink that I think would be really pretty as a lid color. This gold I've used. I really like it. Black eyeshadow almost never gets used by me unless I use that as a liner. Oh, and this gray. I really like this like charcoaly blue gray. I know I've used that in the past. This is generally a palette that I travel with, but I really like like, ooh, there's some like peppermint in this lip gloss. I definitely like that. Anyways, that's all I'm going to do for today. So, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace, love, and smiles.